Hi guys, this is Robert. Today I'm looking at the hop on hop off sightseeing tour of Melbourne. They run daily and start at Federation Square. You'll see these signs at the designated stops or pick up areas. The first bus starts at 9:30 AM from Federation Square. They offer two tours. The one I did was the city tour, which you can see the route in red on the map as shown on screen. And here's a list of the stops that they make. If you pick up one of their brochures, you can see a lot of different tours and attractions they offer in Melbourne. You can pick up one of these brochures actually on the bus. Also have a look at their website for more details on the tour, including the bus timetables. I used the 24-hour ticket on this occasion. They do also offer 48-hour tour tickets. There's a number of websites you can pre-purchase these tickets, some at discounted prices. For an adult, the price was $35 for the 24-hour tour. I did notice some websites did have higher prices, so do check around. Otherwise you can purchase a ticket on the bus of the day of the tour. It's a double-decker bus, so you can sit either downstairs or upstairs. Obviously upper deck you get a better view. The bus was a few minutes late when it left. On board there's an interesting recorded commentary as the bus takes you around Melbourne.
Rumour has it that many underground tunnels, some built around World War II, still exist and allow you to travel between many iconic buildings in the inner city and find a whole world of street art. In fact, we're known as one of the greatest street art cities of the world. Be it graffiti, stencil art, paste-ups, light boxes or murals, the streets of Melbourne are rich with this modern art form.
The first stop after Federation Square is the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium, which is home to thousands of aquatic animals. For more details on this attraction, please see my other video that I have made on the top attractions in Melbourne.
As we cross the famous Yarra River, to your left you'll find South Bank, a mecca of restaurants, shopping, bars, cafes and entertainment.
Stop 3 is Eureka Skydeck, Melbourne's tallest building.
Looming 297 metres or 975 feet into the sky, look up and you can see the tallest building in Melbourne, Eureka Tower. Opened in 2006, the building comprises 91 floors of residential apartments and building services. If you're not scared of heights, make your way to the observation deck, which has the highest viewing platform in the Southern Hemisphere and home to the world's only Edge experience, a glass cube which projects 3 metres out of the side of the building, 88 levels up.
Stop 4 is the Crown Casino. Known as the Crown Casino and Entertainment Complex, not only is it a casino and a resort, it is made up of a number of hotels, restaurants, a cinema complex, bars, live theatre and shopping. A fantastic place to visit while in Melbourne.
South Wharf. Built in 1875, the area was formerly a shipbuilding and repair port, but recent years of heavy development now find it home to world-class hotels, restaurants and shopping. It's the perfect spot to spend the entire day spoiling yourself. With lovely waterfront views of the Yarra River, it's also quite ideal for a romantic spot of dinner or an evening stroll along the boardwalk. We've even got a tall ship on which to indulge your seafaring dreams.
Stop 6 is Melbourne Star, a huge observation wheel.
If you're after spectacular views of Melbourne City, prepare to be amazed. We're now approaching Docklands, home to the Melbourne Star observation wheel. One of only 4 giant observation wheels in the world, London Eye, Singapore Flyer and the Las Vegas High Roller, Melbourne Star offers breathtaking vistas of the city day and night.
There's running commentary showing Melbourne's landmarks and its history. The ride takes about 30 minutes to complete one rotation.
The District Docklands. Hop off here for all of your favourite fashion labels, popular Australian and international retail brands, including H&M, Cotton On, General Pants Co, Miniso, Platypus Shoes and more. Plus, enjoy local entertainment with Australia's first Trick Eye Gallery, Artvo, and Guide Dogs Australia's social enterprise, Dialogue in the Dark. To the building with the big red 7 on it. Look just behind this and you'll find Etihad Stadium, home to many national and international sporting matches and special events. The stadium also offers the perfect setting to lose oneself in the music. Everyone from U2 and Mariah Carey to Kiss and rapper Eminem have thrilled audiences with eardrum-bursting rock and pop music. To your left, and behold one of our cherished inner-city parks, Flagstaff Gardens. Parks like this are an active component of the city's design and landscaping and play a big part in our lifestyle. We love going to a park on the weekend, maybe taking a cricket bat and tennis ball, and a few snacks for the barbie.
The next stop is Queen Victoria Market, the largest open-air market in the Southern Hemisphere. It's spread over 2 city blocks.
Known far and wide as Melbourne's favourite place to buy fresh produce, souvenirs and a snazzy pair of sequin Ugg boots, many people also come here simply for a good cup of coffee and a bag of delectable Spanish donuts. You can browse the deli and meat halls to enjoy an amazing array of delicatessen foods from local suppliers and beyond, as well as the freshest meat, poultry and seafood you'll find anywhere in the city. Why not grab a bag of donuts and sit back and relax as you listen to one of our world-class buskers?
Stop 9 is the Melbourne Zoo, which was opened in 1862. It covers 22 hectares. The zoo contains more than 320 wildlife species from Australia and around the world. The zoo is a great place to enjoy with the whole family.
Being a multicultural mixing pot, we enjoy all manner of amazing cuisine right on our doorstep. You're now entering one of the most famous areas we're quite proud of. Welcome to Little Italy. Expect amazing pizza and pasta, which some will say is even better than anything you'll get back in the homeland. I know it sounds crazy, but one taste and you'll be convinced. If you hop off here, you'll find an assortment of retail therapy options, enough restaurants and cafes to sink a gondola. Lygon Street is also home to a slice of Australia's culinary history. Toto's Pizza House, the first pizza restaurant in the country. Opened in 1961, the restaurant is credited with introducing European cuisine to what some considered an essentially bland Australian palate. Toto's is the endgame of a culinary pilgrimage for those dedicated souls questing for the perfect slice of capricciosa. And when Italy win the World Cup, Lygon Street transforms into a non-stop party.
Stop 11 is the Melbourne IMAX Cinema and Melbourne Museum. The IMAX Cinema is the 3rd largest cinema screen in the world. It shows 3D movies, blockbusters and documentaries. Next door is a wonderful Melbourne Museum, which holds a number of exhibits, some permanent and some temporary. Some of the popular ones are the Dinosaur Walk, Wild, that has over 600 birds, reptiles and mammals from all over the world.
To your left is the Royal Exhibition Building, one of the largest remaining exhibition buildings from the 19th century. This World Heritage listed building has seen many uses over the years. It played host to our first federal parliament, and more recently is the site for international exhibitions, trade shows and fairs, as well as university exams. Next to the Royal Exhibition Buildings is one of the oldest public parks in Melbourne, Carlton Gardens. Coming up at our next stop is the wonder that is Melbourne's Chinatown. Here, you'll find a colourful street filled with top Asian eateries, plenty of fashion boutiques, and more Asian culture than you can poke a chopstick at. Due to the large influx of Asian migrants our city experienced during the gold rush of the 1850s, it's also Australia's oldest Chinatown. Naturally, during Chinese New Year, when the streets fill with dragons and firecrackers, it can get a little noisy. Regardless of the time of year, you can find a great bowl of noodles or some tasty Peking duck pancakes, not to mention a formidable plate of dumplings. Bourke Street is one of Melbourne's best known streets, traditionally known as Melbourne's entertainment hub. In its heyday, it was the location of many of Melbourne's theatres, cinemas, as well as a major shopping precinct. If you're a fan of architecture, you'll love our next stop. Coming up on your right, you'll find a couple of tall churches, the German Lutheran Trinity Church and St Patrick's Cathedral, both stunning examples of Gothic Revival architecture.
Stop 14 is the Fitzroy Gardens, named after Sir Charles Fitzroy. These gardens are visited by over 2 million visitors every year. In the gardens you'll find one of Melbourne's most famous tourist attractions, Cook's Cottage, the famous English navigator. The cottage was shipped to Melbourne from England. You can also learn more about Captain Cook here. Stop 15 is the Melbourne Cricket Ground, the most iconic sports ground in Melbourne, built in 1853 and is home to both cricket and football codes. It has been the host to the Olympic Games in 1956 as well as the Commonwealth Games in 2006. There's a sports museum here worth checking out, and it's also worth taking a guided tour of the MCG. Check out my other video for more details on this.
We've now arrived at Federation Square, our final stop on the tour. Don't forget, we have another hop-on, hop-off tour that takes you through other parts of the city and onto the beautiful seaside suburb of St Kilda.
The whole bus tour will take you around 2 hours if you just sit on board the bus and don't get off. It's quite informative and a fantastic way to learn about Melbourne. There's a recorded commentary all through the tour. Things you'll need to be aware of though is the buses only come around every 40 minutes, so if you get off and on you'll need to time it well, as if you miss the bus you'll be waiting a long time for the next one. If the bus is full you're going to have to wait for the next bus as well. For me, I enjoyed the tour, I found it interesting and a great way to see the city. For more information on the tour, please check out their website. Please check out my other travel videos on Melbourne for more details on most of these attractions shown in the video. For more travel videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.